Check it out. It is the fall travel issue of Canadian Geographic. It is out. It is beautiful. It is jam-packed with all kinds of amazing destinations. With us right now to talk about all its content is Alexandra Pope, digital editor. Now, did you want to show us pictures, and then maybe I should hand this back to you?
Sure, yes, I can flip through it and show this beautiful issue.
We have lots of pictures as well that you've submitted, so you're the digital editor of Canadian Geographic.
That's right.
This publication, Canadian Geographic, we've had you guys on the show a few times very recently. It's been around a long time, though, Canadian Geographic.
Very long, yes, since 1930.
1930,
yep.
Okay. How long has the travel issues been out for?
So the travel dedicated magazine has been publishing since 2006.
Okay.
And we publish 4 times a year. It's seasonal. We do a spring, summer, fall, and winter issue, and this one is our fall issue.
Okay. So when I think fall issue, I'm assuming that it's, you know, maybe chilly destinations or something like that, because we're rolling into that time of year. But no, you want people to start thinking about hot, tropical destinations, perhaps.
Yeah, not necessarily tropical, but the fall issue is always very exciting for us because it's the one where we showcase international destinations. So the other issues are very focused on Canada. We really want to encourage Canadians to discover the best of their country, but the fall issue we reserve for destinations that we think would be of interest to Canadians and places that Canadians like to go. Well, but a lot of them are hot.
Yes, including the first destination, which is Hawaii.
That's right. So Hawaii is our cover story this month, and we sent a wonderful science and environment writer, Leslie Anthony, to Oahu, which of course is where the capital, Honolulu, is located. But he discovered sort of more natural spots on the island. So outside the tourist bustle of Waikiki, and into the backcountry on horseback, he discovered some surfing on the North Shore, where there's really great surf. Anyone who's into surfing culture will know the North Shore of Oahu is kind of where it's at, especially in the winter months. Okay,
and we're seeing some of the photos as well. So these would be some of the photos that you'd find in this.
That's right. Yeah. So photography is a big, part of what we do at Canadian Geographic. We really want to get people excited about these destinations, whether they're international or Canadian. So that great storytelling and great photography is basically what we're all about.
Okay, bit of a shift here. So from Hawaii to Taiwan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really exciting. I actually wrote the text for the Taiwan story. We sent our photographer in residence, Neil Ever Osborne. He's a really, really talented photographer, visual storyteller. And he went to Taiwan in February for the Lunar New Year and discovered some of the ways that the folks in Taiwan ring in the New Year. And they have some pretty interesting traditions. I'm not sure. Oh, that's a great photo. Yeah, so this was in...
That looks like a tradition I wouldn't want to be a part of.
Yeah. Do you enjoy getting hit by fireworks?
Not particularly, no.
That's actually what happens at this particular festival.
Okay.
The people gather in the streets. They string fireworks over statues of a deity called Guandi, and they light them on fire. And
see, even that photo right there, I'm not sure what's happening there, but it looks...
So those are the strings of firecrackers that are being lit on fire and draped over these statues of Guandi. And the whole idea is Guandi is a war deity, and this noise and fire explosions are very pleasing to him, so it brings good luck in the new year.
Okay, well, as long as they're happy. It looks like they don't do that on Parliament Hill on New Year's, for our New Year's, for sure. All right, so from Taiwan, we shift to Dubai, which not a lot of people, I mean, it seems to be a new destination-ish. People are talking about Dubai, it seems, a little more often now.
Yeah, it's very trendy, and I mean, the city itself is very new. Actually, the writer, Heather O'Neill, she's a very well-known Canadian novelist. She's written books, The Lonely Hearts Hotel and Lullabies for Little Criminals. So we sent her to Dubai to experience the food scene, but she notes that on her tour of old Dubai, the whole city was only built in the 1980s, so it's not really that old. It's probably about as old as I am. And just the most unimaginable luxury, the things that she encountered, and she's very funny. She has a very dry sense of humor. I really love this story because she's just so bewildered by the 7-star luxury that's on display in Dubai. 7-star.
Normally it's 5-star. Isn't 5-star usually the top?
That's just it. So she wonders, what do the 6 and 7 stars stand for?
So does she tell us all about that in this publication?
She does, yes.
Ooh.
So it's a wonderfully funny story. I highly recommend picking it up and reading it.
Okay. So we're going to be talking about beaches now as well, because Hawaii, Taiwan, Dubai, Palm Beaches. So that gets people excited, especially rolling towards the winter months, which I hate to say, but Palm Beaches might be a destination for people?
I think so, yes. I mean, it's in the US, it's in Florida, it's very accessible from most Canadian cities. We know that a lot of Canadians still like to travel to the US because it's easy, it's convenient, and it is warm most of the year.
Yeah.
So the Palm Beaches, our editor Erin Kiley went down there with our creative director Javier Frutos, who took the beautiful photos for this particular feature. And they experienced paddleboarding on the intercoastal waterways. They also experienced quite unparalleled luxury in Jupiter, where you can paddleboard past mansions and through mangrove islands, and it's just a really beautiful, laid-back place.
Yeah, it sounds very nice. And I see people, these are paddle boaters.
That's right.
I've never actually paddle boated myself, so I
you've
wouldn't know what it
it
is. I need to try a lot of things, including probably going to some of the best beaches. So we're not just talking about Palm Beaches. What other beaches are you signaling in on?
Right, so the back page of this issue has 10 of our editors' favorite beaches around the world. There's no Canadian beaches focused on in
Britannia's
this.
not on there?
No. That's a summer destination in Canada. Yeah.
Just saying, I enjoy it.
Yeah, one of the neatest beaches here is Hotwater Beach in New Zealand, and that's actually when the tide goes out, it exposes these volcanic fissures in the sand where you can dig your own hot tub at low tide.
Oh boy, wow.
And the water fills up and it's quite warm, and it's like just sitting in your own personal sandy hot tub.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those people look happy right there. That's interesting. How can you get a copy of the travel issue?
So you can find it on newsstands, polybagged with our September-October regular issue of Canadian Geographic. But of course, the easiest way to get our travel magazine is to become a subscriber to Canadian Geographic, and then you will receive it 4 times a year, seasonally.
CanadianGeographic.ca, probably a good place to go.
That's right.
Subscribe. Alexandra Pope, digital editor, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And coming up, how about this? There's a new play called If the Walls Could Talk. We've got the details next on Daytime.